Three, two, one, and we are recording.
Yay! What's up?
Yay!
What's up, gamers?
Gamers rise up to the national anthem.
Happy Black History Month to any black viewers out there.
Are you sure this is the month? I forgot.
Yeah, this is the month because Abraham Lincoln
Oh
and I'm
shit.
pretty sure MLK were both born in February, so then they coined
Oh.
February Black History Month.
I believe you. I
Can we
don't
talk
feel like
about the
looking it up.
real?
I
Can we
actually have
talk about the?
topics.
I
We're
know, but the
not.
real, huh?
What? What do you want to say? Get it out.
Well, the conspiracy. I mean, obviously, I can't believe a lot of people think Abraham Lincoln was white. He was definitely black.
Okay, that's enough of that.
I'm
Um,
joking.
I know you're joking. I actually have a list of topics. Making sure. Okay.
Coronavirus.
Yeah, it's the first one. Look,
Yeah,
it's the
I
first
know you.
one.
I knew you were gonna ask that.
How the hell did you? Dude, you're psychic. You got ESP. Uh,
Yeah.
what's your take on it? Have you been keeping up with the news and stuff about Corona?
Uh, kind of. My dad's terrified about it.
Why?
He's paranoid about it. He's like, I gotta get a gun soon because it's gonna end up. It's gonna be like Last of Us out here. Not exactly, but
Yeah, your dad's
um,
dumb. Because that's not how that works. But okay.
no, 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 no. Hear me out. Hear me out. He doesn't think that it's
The
gonna be like
swine flu is
zombie.
worse than this. I don't know what you're talking about. It killed
He's not
more
gonna be like
people.
zombie, but he's worried because like he's worried because of like it just doesn't seem like people have made the right precautions to keep it in
I
check.
think you
Like,
forgot that swine flu, SARS,
no, listen, listen, listen.
avian flu, all this shit's happened before and we're fine. So
Yeah,
I
it
don't
has.
know.
It has. Spanish flu. I mean, that killed 50 million people, but those people were worthless. They deserve to die.
What
But
the fuck is wrong with you, Zach?
I'm just joking. 1919? Yeah, you were screwed if you got that. You know that actually started in Kansas?
No. Did it?
Yeah, the influenza epidemic of 1919 killed 60 million people worldwide. Crazy. But coronavirus, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of, I don't think it'll hit over here as big, but it's been a smashing hit in China, especially Wuhan, China.
They changed its name. It's not Corona anymore.
Why?
It's like
Why they
something
change?
else. Well, they changed it because the CDC wanted it changed. It's like a bunch of numbers and letters. It sounds more menacing now. It's like C something 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 35. It's like this super menacing ass name.
I don't
It's
know,
because it kind of
man.
like mutated or something. There's like a different strain. They wanted to not name it like
Transform.
Wuhan virus because they didn't want any more like discrimination. Because in China, they're like making people who live near Wuhan like they're like kicking them out of restaurants and stuff. So it's like bad. So they're trying to get rid of stigma by changing it to some
I'm surprised they
local
didn't give
slang.
it to the Hong Kong people.
No,
For
people
throw,
saying it's like a
hey,
diversion attempt. No, because they would have put it in
no, it's
Kong
not.
Hong.
It's
They wouldn't have put it on their own fucking people.
did you just say Kong Hong?
I said Hong Kong, but I stuttered and said Hong Kong.
Um, but you know what it kind of that would kind of actually reminds me of. I know this is off topic, but back in the day when knights would fight each other, back in
Hmm.
the 1500s, they would like take people with the Black Plague and like catapult their bodies over forts and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah, I
That was
heard
pretty
about that.
epic. But coronavirus, I don't know. It's probably not that big of a
I'm not
thing. I
worried at
mean,
all.
I'm not worried. But I mean, if it does, if there somehow is mismanagement of containing it, I mean, then we have some problems.
Well, I think it's already pretty much contained within our area. China's where you have to worry because they might just not know what. Like they're trying to hide the shit. Like, no, it's fine.
Well,
It's not as
this
bad
is
as
my
everyone
worry.
says it is.
This is my worry. There's so many people in China and say it gets other parts and stuff, and there's a lot of Chinese tourists to America, but I think they put on a ban, right?
Yeah, China banned travel to it in some spots.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
America, like private airlines, aren't allowing travel to China.
Yeah, you Chinese people. No, I'm just kidding.
There's like
That just
I saw this meme and it says everyone else when they get sick stays home. People in China when they get sick goes to the nearest airport. It's like so true because it's like it's spread because they went on airports because they were all going
there's this
places.
it'd be so mean. I'm not even gonna go there. We don't even talk about that. That's like that would be almost like Japanese internment if they did that to the Chinese people of America. Even that would make no sense.
That
But
would be stupid.
that'd be so stupid. That'd be so dumb. But I don't know, man. How do you feel? Okay, talking about that, I know this is kind of off topic, but how do you feel about like tourists from other countries, like mass tourism to America? Because
I
when I
don't
was in
care.
L, I don't care either. I don't. I was in LA and like there was a definitely a ton of Chinese people, mainly Chinese, probably some other countries too, and a lot of Hispanic people. But the problem is that they're saying is that it's causing. I think I looked at it because my degree path is city planner, and they're saying people from those countries, they're like third world countries, they like create like a mess or something. I don't know. It creates more problems or something because I don't know. I can't describe it. I don't know.
I don't even understand what you're trying to tell me. It was very jumbled.
Well, well, urban planners are saying that mass tourism from like countries that non-Western countries. Not saying that they aren't clean because they obviously are, but there's some tourists that come over and they just make a mess.
Chinese tourists poop on the floor.
They really do.
Yeah, there's a sign in like the Louvre in Chinese that says please use restrooms because there's cases of people from China taking shit on the floor for some reason. And
Why?
I don't know. It's just it's not like not everyone over there does that. I don't know why it's a thing that just some of their population just sits on the floor.
They definitely have bathrooms.
Yeah, they do. So I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
understand.
Tourism is a, but that is a scary like tourism through an like say a disease happened and someone brought it over through tourism, like unannounced and they didn't know that they were carrying it. They just thought it was like the flu or something. That'd be scary.
That would not be a fun time because it'd be bad to be that person because you're probably stuck in that country as well with a potentially lethal disease and no one understands you because you're not English speaking or vice
Yeah.
versa. So it's like,
Well, I mean, just depending what country you're from and where you're at, because if you're definitely like Chinese and you come over and you have something and you're in Toronto, yeah, you can find other Chinese people there that can speak the well, most of them would speak English too, but mostly every country they speak English in some form or another.
it's up there with how many people speak it, but
But it's
not
jumbled.
it's not as common as
Can I
what they
can I
say.
say rest in peace? I want to rest in peace my buddy Albert Hisu. He's in Taiwan. He's in Taichung actually, and he's already put on his face mask because he's worried about the coronavirus. He's got a couple weeks to live. I just want everyone's thoughts and prayers to go over to him.
I was waiting for you to crack a smile. I couldn't tell if you were joking.
I
Because I know you have
was.
a friend over there. Is it bad? Like, do they have like concern over there?
No, no, seriously, they do. He's wearing a face mask everywhere he goes. Because you got to think Taiwan's not very far off the coast of China.
No, it's not. It's very close. I would probably
And
be concerned as well. I'd be wearing a face mask if I was over there. Don't want to get the virus. Like,
God. Wait a minute, don't isn't there haven't there been people that like there's some sick demented people with like AIDS that get the pleasure of giving other people AIDS.
I think there's like a they found like I think someone was arrested for like needling people with needles and giving them AIDS or
Could
something.
you imagine if that was like the coronavirus? Some guy just comes up to you, pins you on the ground, and spits in your mouth.
Bioterrorism.
But,
Put a guy hawks a loogie in your mouth.
yeah, that'd be so bad.
That would be actually terrible.
So, do you have any other? Yeah, that'd be bad. Do you have any other opinions on it?
Well, there's not really something to have an opinion on because it's more of a an event that I can just witness. It's not like my opinion is important to an event. I mean, like,
Yeah,
what's it matter what I think? It's not a thing I have any input on, control over. It's just a dark timeline, the darkest timeline.
it
But
is.
2020's been a bitch. God,
Uh,
goddamn.
it's been really, it's really, 2019 was, I guess, okay, average maybe
hmm I didn't mind
in my life.
2020 or 2019. I mean,
It was all right. I mean, it could have been better, but what are you gonna do?
yeah. Well, jumping from Corona because from one dark topic to another. Since I pre-recorded like the last two podcast episodes, so I didn't. They happened when like no current events were talked about because they were. I knew they were going out like 1 or 2 weeks from the recording. So this is a little late, but the news about Kobe getting killed in the helicopter. That's pretty
Yeah,
dark timeline right there, ain't it?
that was pretty sad. Yeah, especially his daughter dying.
Yeah.
That was that's the worst. Because you could like no one wants Kobe to die, but you could criticize Kobe like, oh, he cheated on his wife, he did all this other stuff, he did some unethical things, and but at the same time, I mean, no one deserves to die, and it was just sad what happened there with the helicopter crash.
hmm I feel like his impact, his positive impact, dwarfed his negative aspects, which were like early in his career or whatever.
Yeah, because he got it together
Yeah,
um, pretty
and he
quick.
was very influential in that field, the basketball world.
Black Mamba. Black
What?
Mamba.
What's Black
That,
Mamba?
that's his nickname.
Is it actually?
Yeah, his shoes were pretty cool too. I never bought his shoes. I used to have KD, like Kevin Durant shoes, but I never wanted to get Black Mamba shoes. But they're cool. Like when I used to be in shoes and crap, I don't care about that stuff anymore. That was like 12-year-old me.
I never cared about shoes or anything. I'm not really a shoe person. But the I was reading articles and stuff about because I was just on Twitter, and so I was looking at like people posting articles and saying shit. And there's a lot of like there's a group of people who really didn't like Kobe. like
Yeah, I
I had
mean,
no idea he had all
he's
this
dead.
like negative
He's
press.
dead. Yeah, I mean, there people thought he raped a girl. I don't know. I don't know much about it, but there was assumption. There
From
was
what I
thought that
know, the girl dropped all charges or whatever. Like it was settled outside of court. So
cha-ching,
whatever that
cha-ching.
means.
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know much information about that.
hmm
But yeah, it's sad what happened to him.
Yeah, because I'm not into basketball. I'm not into any sport like at all. But
Is that the one? Is that the one that where they take the ball and they put it in the hoop?
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No. That's baseball. No, but
Oh,
I never was really into any sports. But he's one of those like famous people you don't think will ever like you just don't think about like on an everyday basis. Like he's an entity that's just always there. Kind of like Garfield comics, they're always there. They never
I
stop.
think so. I don't think he was the same height of Michael Jordan though. Michael Jordan was branded everywhere.
No, he wasn't, but he was like you knew he was there at all times.
Yeah.
One of those guys, like famous people who don't look touchable. You know, like there's a couple famous people like you could never imagine them dying young. Right, I don't know how old he was, but young, like not like of old
40
age.
something. That's young. That's like my dad's age.
Yeah, so
Um,
I think it was just weird.
Sad.
Yeah, because
So I
it's
had
not
to
like he
talk.
didn't OD and he didn't old age, so
No.
he got freaking destroyed in a crash,
Well,
like
listen here too.
so
Is
intense.
like, but we only talk about those people because they're famous, or we only talk about him because he's famous. But there was like a couple other people in the plane helicopter too that also died,
Yeah,
and it's
it was like 9 people total.
and it's like sad because those people deserve to be remembered in their own way and
Yeah,
talked about.
they're not releasing data on them though, so we don't really know. We know like their ages and something, so it's kind of hard to.
Dude, someone lost. There was one where it was a guy and his wife. He lost his wife. And now his kids don't have a mom, and he had to tell him that, and he made sure that they all slept in his like they all like they couldn't even. He said he had to all put them in his bed with him because he couldn't. They couldn't sleep or anything. It was like really traumatic.
Hmm. Yeah, something like that would be like the worst way to have a family member die. Like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, they got blown up, essentially.
But you gotta think like car crashes and stuff that happens like all the time. Not all the time, but
Well, yeah,
pretty.
I watched. There was a news story about the helicopter and how like they were going like off of I because it was cloudy or something, or like there was something wrong with I don't know. There was something, and so they were like going like here's the mountain, and they were going and they were gonna try to slip over the mountain, but he couldn't see because it was cloudy, and they just didn't go high enough and hit the thing at like they said it was like 120 miles an hour or something, 180. Whap right into the
Oops.
side of there.
Oops.
Yeah,
Oopsie.
that was a big oopsie. Well,
That big oopsie.
yeah, because he
What
was
can
a
you do?
seasoned pilot too. He knew what he was doing. So it was
Say
just
la vie, right? It's life, man. Doesn't matter how experienced you are. I mean,
it just be like that.
we're aired. We're aired. But yeah, this moves on to my next topic. My topic.
Oh, you have a
Um,
topic?
yeah, about car crashes and stuff. What do you feel about Jungkook's car crash recently?
That's not recent. It's like 3 months old.
Hey, hey, it happened still.
That's his name, right? We're not saying it wrong, right? Is it Jungkook?
Yeah, Jungkook.
That's what everyone says on like YouTube when they talk about
Let me
making
pull
fun of
up.
K-pop. They go Jungkook.
What do you
Uh,
feel about V? V's not
I
the
don't know any
best.
of these people. The fact that you know their names is a red flag.
Dude, oh my God, there's a Jungkook car crash fanfic.
There is? What the fuck? Dude, read it
Yeah.
right now.
Oh my God. Why is that the first search thing?
You should post that in the Discord so we can have a.
Cameras were always around Bangtan. There were always too many phones in their faces or too many staff members around. Flashes, no flashes.
Okay,
They always caught
okay, okay.
everything.
Let's not read someone else's work on the for the world to hear, but that is so fucking stupid. That's probably ironic. There's no way it's not.
No, there's some people. Hey, did your sister? I know this is off topic. Man, we're getting really off topic. But were your sisters upset when I said that about BTS?
No, they don't really care. They're
But
not.
but if I said if I said something about Blackpink, would they get upset?
Probably because that's their favorite. I think they like.
Okay.
It's like is that the girl group? I don't know how many
Yeah.
groups there are, but it's the one. They also like the one with the moon on it. I know because they have the little like CD. But yeah, I I guess I just love how that became an ongoing gag. Is talking about Jungkook's car crash in our like little like group of friends.
What? I think I said it for your sisters. I was like, dude, I can't believe Jimin. You guys like Jimin? He like sodomizes animals.
Yeah, what the fuck was that? Did you just pull that out of your ass? You should make that up.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I love the also uh I tweeted out I could beat every BTS member in a fight, and my friend Evan replied and said I high key would help. I was like, ah, yes.
Bro, I would tag, dude. We Can you imagine if it was like a four, like me, you, Trenton, and some other people versus all the teams members of BTS?
Dude,
It's
we
like
would.
that, dude. It's like that scene in Anchorman. Have you seen Anchorman?
No,
Where
but
it's
I
like
know that scene.
all the newscasters fighting each other.
Yeah.
It'd be like that.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good gag. The I could beat BTS in a fight. Let's go.
I asked my sister do you know what BTS is? She's like, no, I don't know. Who the heck is that? I was like, thank God you don't know who they are. Um,
No, I don't think she'd be into that. It's just a great noise.
but my thoughts go out to Jungkook. Uh,
He hit
and I,
someone.
oh yeah, never mind.
A
You think he,
person, not another car. He's
wait, did
100%
you?
okay.
Okay. This is off topic, but did you know Koreans don't have to wear deodorant? They've got like some genetic thing where they don't really produce that much BO. That they're
This sounds not true.
No, it's true. No, I'm being honest.
Where did you hear this?
Internet, science.
So it must be true. Okay. Dude, believe me, I read it on a forum once. It has to be true. They don't lie on there. It's Truthers Anonymous.
The key gene is basically the single determinant of whether you do produce underarm odor or not. While only 2% of Europeans lack the genes for smelly armpits, most East Asians and almost all Koreans lack the gene.
But they still have BO. It's just weaker.
Ow, static. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. It's very. Do you get a lot of BO?
I don't know. I can't smell it. I sweat easily, but that's because I'm fat. So, like, just like walk into class, I start sweating. So in class, it'll be like 20 degrees out, and I'll just be in a t-shirt in class. I'll take my sweatshirt off. It's really fucking hot.
What do people think about you?
I don't know. I don't know. Why would I know that? They probably think, "Whoa, there's a fat, smelly guy." He's always really hot and sweaty. Why is he? Was he running here?
What's the next topic?
Oh, the next topic. Oh, it's a bit of a gamer topic. Are you a gamer, Zach?
I'm a gamer.
You're a gamer. Uh,
Somewhat, yeah.
you're a Minecraft gamer. Am I correct in assuming that you like to play, you like to
Yeah.
partake in Minecraft?
Well, it hasn't been a little while since my account got hacked, but
Oh yeah. Well, there was an update or a snapshot, as they're
I
called.
I haven't seen it. No.
Um, so the next big update, which is probably coming later this year, is the Nether update. This is really in front of my face. It's the Nether update. So they're gonna update how the Nether looks. This is for Java, of course. They do it on Java first. And so they got released that snapshot where you can see like what it's gonna look like. It's a little taste. They're gonna do like a couple of those before the update actually drops, and it's really cool. It adds like new biomes. So now there's a blue part called the Warped Forest. There's a red forest called the Crimson Forest, and then there's this valley that's made out of soul sand called the Soul Sand Valley. And there's blue fire added, and like a bunch of new blocks, two new types of wood. Oh fuck, two new types of wood. Like you can live in the Nether now.
Good. But my question is, where's the Aether? We're all looking for
They're
the Aether.
actually, dude, they're actually thinking of adding it.
Oh my
They
god.
they
yes.
hired the guy who made that mod.
Yes.
So they said after
my-
we update the Nether is when we'll consider creating like a
Well,
Aether.
how do you think you would get to the Aether? I mean, is it like the opposite of the Nether? You're gonna need like different blocks and then create a portal to
In the
Aether?
mod, it was glowstone, making glowstone portal, and then you put water in there and it lights it up.
Yes. So that
But
means we
they
can
probably
actually.
wouldn't do that. But
What,
something
is there a
similar.
Minecraft god?
I don't think so.
No, there's no devil, so that wouldn't make any sense. Uh, but yeah, dude, I'm ready. If that's the case, I'm ready to get back into my Karl Marx skin and open the portal and get to the Aether.
Karl Marx skin.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, the update
So
looks really really cool. So I can vouch for it. 100%. It's probably the best update in recent memory for the game. Because I've been playing the game like my eyes look so dead when I just not. I have to widen them to not look like I'm dying inside. But I've been playing the game nonstop. Like I play it. I never didn't. Even when Minecraft wasn't cool, I still played Minecraft. Minecraft was the shit.
yeah, I think peak Minecraft was for me was summer of 2014.
Yeah,
I
it's
used to get my, I used to get my cousins over and we used to play Minecraft all the time.
that game
Those were
slaps, man.
I used to play the PlayStation version, so I'd spend literally all day playing Minecraft. I remember my mom got mad at me. I was a weird freaking kid. But I was like, I got mad because my cows, I couldn't get them to reproduce more cows together. So I was
Yeah.
like, just bone each other. And I said that in front of my cousins. My mom's like, what is going on down there?
Just bone. I remember
Yeah,
like
dude.
you'd be playing on like PlayStation or Xbox or something, and you join your friend's world, and they have like a pre-established world, and it was back in like 2013, where like they didn't have any crazy building blocks, so it
I
was like
literally
giant
remember.
wooden towers and cobblestone squares with like glass as a ring for the one window. Like, or they'd like build rail systems that went underground, but they always got blown up, and people would always get pissed because someone stole someone's stuff. Those were the days, man.
I literally remember the first time I played Minecraft.
I do too.
Like being 12 years old, my childhood best friend, he was like, "Hey, let's go to your house. There's this new game you got to play." And we go down in our basements and being like, go on to Minecraft.net. Like, God, what is this? And then we illegally downloaded Java because I didn't have $30 back in the day. And then
Oh
we
yeah.
used to like make videos together and stuff. And I actually talked to him recently, like, "Oh, have you? Was the last time you watched these?" He's like, "A couple months ago." I always go back to him because it reminds me of some good times in our childhood. I was like, "Thanks, man. That really, I do the same."
When I was younger, I didn't do the YouTube stuff. I didn't like I watched Minecraft YouTubers, yeah. Like I mean, what kid didn't in 2000 whatever? But I never like aspired to do that because I I didn't have money to get Minecraft. For the longest time, Minecraft was this mythical, like this game with infinite possibilities, and it looked almost like this like a holy game, like untouchable. And then I got Minecraft when I got money, like a year or two after that, and I played it, and I'm like, this game's pretty good. And I stopped watching Minecraft YouTube videos, and it lost its mythicalness, it lost its magic.
I
It
don't
became a
watch
fun game.
I don't know who even watches Minecraft videos anymore.
Well, the ones that I watched when I was little are not the ones that I would watch
Yeah.
now. The ones I watch now, it's
Er,
because the personalities are entertaining. Back then, I watched it to see the people beat the Ender Dragon and do all
Has
this other
Fortnite
stuff.
surpassed Minecraft?
No, it's not even
Yeah.
close.
Dude, my cousin, you know what he told me? He spent $300 on Fortnite microtransactions just for skins.
That's stupid because it's
Yeah,
skins.
but he's 11, 12 years old, and I'm like, bro, like his parents should have been like, his dad was like, dude, that's so
Where's he
stupid.
getting that?
I don't know. He spent like Christmas money on microtransaction. I was like, whatever.
Imagine getting money and blowing it all on microtransactions for skins in a game you already have, when you could just get like new games.
Dude,
Like,
I don't
bruh.
know. He's a kid though. I mean, he's like, I give him slack if he was like 18, 19 years old doing that stuff.
Uh huh.
He's like a 12-year-old kid. His balls haven't even dropped. I mean,
No. Once your balls drop, you don't play Mine or Fortnite anymore. It's a rule.
Yeah, they saw it. They once you get your balls dropped and then they sodomize you like back in the um back in the Roman times, the Byzantine Empire. That's when you stop playing Fortnite.
Dude, sometimes you just say shit that's the most absurd crap. Like, what does
I
that
do it on
even mean?
purpose. I do it on purpose.
I know you do.
And
It's
a
just
lot of
weird.
people. So yeah, like I'll unintentionally do it like in different scenarios, like where I don't want to do it, but it's so ingrained in me. Like I was talking to this girl and I was like trying to make a joke, like some say, and I unintentionally said something like absurd, and she just gives me like this weird look, and I was no, you know what, Trenton, you know what? Actually, I don't know if I can speak about this on here, but I have a friend. I guess so. I have a friend that
Don't
goes to
name
my school.
names, and that's
It's not Trenton. Um, it's not anyone. But anyways, I have this friend that I was sitting with this girl that I'm talking to,
hmm
and he goes, "Hey, dude, remember when you were?" And I grabbed her water for some reason. She's like, "Blah blah blah," like grab my water or something. I don't even remember. He's like, she comes back and she's like, "What are you?" Or like I was messing around with her and I was gonna hide her water. I don't know. I'm a freaking retard. But he's like, "Don't. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?" He's like, "Remember all those times you talked about putting the Quaaludes in a girl like Bill Cosby?" And I was like, "Bro, like I never said that." And then it became really awkward. And then she's like, "Oh, I didn't hear what he said." I was like, "Thank God."
uh, Quail.
Yeah,
Oh my god,
you can just cut this out of the
that's
podcast.
not happening. This is staying in 100%. The world needs to know about Cosby and the Quaaludes.
Me and him
Well,
have talked about it though.
on the topic of you, as just you in general, um, from my understanding, you're working on a new project.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I want to talk about this. I think it's gonna be called Post Prom. Try to keep with the weird dance ball theme. And I've got, I think, one song done. Uh, but I think it's gonna be maybe an album. I don't know, album of 10 beats, maybe. That's what I'm thinking, but I'm not for sure yet. But I've already got the idea for the cover art. If you guys want to, I know you said you would help shoot it, but
Is it complicated?
semi. It's not super complicated. It would be either like there's two designs. Either it would be like a table and like a pasture, and I'm sitting there because I want to continue the theme from the last. Okay, I've that one I got absorbed in the woods by some creature that I was running away from.
Well, yeah.
Or you know what I mean, like some grabbed or
hmm
something. I don't even know. What do you describe the late for the ball uh, cover art
Cover?
to be?
You're
Yeah,
getting grabbed from someone behind a tree, is what it looks like.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But I like the cover for that. We did a good job on that. But for this one, I either want to do that where I look beaten up and I'm like sitting down on like a table and there's like some tea there or something like that, or one where I'm physically like in a pool drowning and I got flowers in my hand, or like some like a bottle of bubbly or
Bala
whatever,
bubbly.
and I'm drowning and I've got my, I guess, my bow tie that I had in my hand. I've got a GoPro camera, so it's possible.
Yeah, you got some really complicated ideas up in your brain there.
Do you mind if we use your pool in your neighborhood
It's always packed, so that's not happening.
early in the morning?
It's closed. It's they lock it
What's the latest? Can you like what's
like 7. That's when it closes, and there's people there
7?
till the end when it's open.
Is there a day where it's not like Sunday?
No, every day, especially in
Oh,
summer,
bro.
every day, which is when it's open. So my pool wouldn't work. I feel like the water ID is not going to work. We have nowhere to do that.
Bathtub.
That's no.
Trenton's pool, if we're discreet. Uh,
Or we can like
we could just do we could just do a head above, like where it's like you just show the face, my eyes closed, and it's like drowning.
maybe we could figure it out when we get to that bridge. Finish the music first.
Yeah.
Then we'll mess with making it look cool.
Okay.
But speaking of Trenton's pool, I guess he had a pool. I don't uh when we were at his house, or we were at my house this weekend, and he brought his brew. Now, in Trenton's episode, the one it was like episode 3, I think. No, 2. Episode
Hmm.
2, we talked about how he has brew. He's made some brew. Well, we got to try some. We took a couple sips, and I want you to talk about it because you had a
Well,
very great reaction to sipping his brew.
I threw it up. Well, I didn't throw it up. Well, Trenton says you didn't throw it up.
You
You
did.
just,
You threw it up.
but I threw it up. That's what I don't know. It was kind of strong.
It
I don't
was
really like
gross.
alcohol in
It was a
general.
gross flavor because it was he doesn't know how to master the
He's
flavoring
learning,
yet.
but no. What I can say is that he got the look and like the alcohol part down, but he just the flavor. I think he can be a competent brew master in the future, but I don't know. To me, I got kind of sick from it. That's why I was laying on your couch. I wasn't. No one was drunk, obviously, but
We took like
like
2 sips, but
my stomach was like sicky.
yeah, no, it
And plus the thing we did with the mirror that kind of made me sick too.
the mirror thing,
Yeah.
dude. The mirror thing was cool. The thing where if you stare at yourself in the mirror in the dim light, how it like morphs your face. We were testing it. We learned about it on YouTube and we were testing it. It was pretty cool. I can vouch if you're bored and you have nothing to do, feel free to do the mirror thing. I don't know why you wouldn't be allowed to do that, but
Hmm.
yeah. But that, yeah, so I guess the weekend that just passed, because this will be uploaded today, or hopefully it
Yeah.
should be uploaded today. I want to do it every
Hopefully I
Wednesday,
haven't
so
said haven't hopefully I haven't said really anything inappropriate.
why would you have?
I don't know.
You
Did I say anything inappropriate or taken out of context?
no.
Okay, good.
You, but yeah, we were together this weekend at my place, and it was pretty cool. We all got to hang
Hmm.
out because it was a little bit of a minute since we were not
We were
talking
there.
over Discord.
Yeah, it was like we hung out for like 5 or 6 hours, I think.
Yeah.
It was it was uh it was nice. It was nice. I always like coming to your place. Um, it's always a fun time.
Hmm.
Me and the us and the boys.
The
Um,
boys.
your parents were cool too. I feel like I hardly ever talk to your dad when I'm there, but he's a good guy.
Yeah, yeah,
Your mom made pizza. That was nice.
yeah. I had to go to the store to get that pizza. Right when they were gone, I had to like drive to the
Yeah.
store, and I didn't get a cart, so I was like carrying these 5 pizzas. Like,
You know what was so funny about our hangout though? Is like, okay, we're down there eating pizza, blah blah blah. Your sister comes down and she's sweating, and your dad's like, "Why are you sweating?"
I didn't
No,
hear this.
he's like, she's like, "Dance Dance Revolution." And then your sister like walks away awkwardly or something, and I just like kind of like,
Dance.
"What?
Oh
What you
no, they're
think?"
playing Just Dance. They have Just Dance on their Switch. It's that game. Like it's usually on the Wii,
Yeah, I know, but
They
the
have that game.
situation. Okay, everyone's attention's on freaking Trenton talking about his brew, and then your sister comes down, and then she's sweating, and your dad's like, something something, Dance Dance Revolution, or like your sister was like Dance Revolution. I was just like, what? And then she like scuttles off and runs upstairs. I was like, what?
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember. I didn't point it out, but yeah, they came down and seeing what was going on, saw that there's people here, got they didn't want to talk to strangers and then went back upstairs.
Even though we're not strangers in a
Well,
sense. I mean,
it
yeah, it's
you've
awkward
probably
talking to your.
spoken like a collective 20 sentences to them in the entire time you've known me. So they
Yeah,
kind of just scurried away. Like they didn't.
I'll next time I come over, I'm gonna memorize the Blackpink members so I can talk crap about them in front of them.
Please do. You'll make them so uncomfortable because that's like their that's mainly
Isn't one of
one of
them
their identities.
Sophie? Sophie, is that one of them?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay, there's Lisa, Jenny. It's Jenny. That's who I'm thinking about. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, but some of the Blackpink members, like they're not bad looking. The the Jenny, I like the Jenny. But anyways, I'm gonna come over and be like, dude, I can't believe they caught Jenny for freaking. They found her hammered on the side of the road, high on coke. I hate the like the K-pop freaking fan base. It's so toxic.
It is. It's terrible. It's really not good. Uh, I I like to go on Twitter and do like hashtag K-pop, and then let's say something stupid, and then they like
Are
I get like
the
100 responses of them being pissed
are
at
the
me.
strongest people part of the fan base that take everything seriously? Are they from Korea or actually like
They're American.
American?
There's
I bet most.
Korean people who are also fanatic, but they I watched a video explaining the differences between Korean stands and American stands, and the Korean stands are like 100% worse, but they're their own animal. It's a They don't like thrash people on Twitter the same way. It's more of a weird, obsessive, creepo stalker vibe, less of a outrage vibe.
Yeah, I bet. I
Like
don't know.
apparently in Korea, like they'll be like some dude will be like uh took a Instagram picture of like I don't know, fucking they're at Starbucks or something, and the stands will like look at the background to find where in the city they're at, and then they'll go and they'll like try
That's
to find them. It's
that's
weird.
crazy. Well, I heard one member's like I was listening watching his like Instagram or like it was like a video he released about his mental health around these people because they're so fanatical about
Yeah,
him.
they like drive people to suicide.
Yeah,
It's
I'd
pretty
probably
bad.
it's pretty bad. I would have probably maybe fought a couple of my fans, maybe thrown a couple punches.
Just K-pop star starts beating the shit out of all of his fans.
Well, I mean, do you think if they're doing that stuff, do you think that's kind of if they're following you, stalking you, and like literally physically grabbing you, do you think you have the right to punch? Like it won't look
If
good.
they're like physically assaulting you, yeah, like if they're like pulling on your clothes and you're fearful for your safety, then yeah, I feel like it's 100% okay to sock someone in the mouth.
Yeah. Have you seen that video with the Pope and the one lady at the rally and
Oh, and he
she just
smacks
grabbed?
her hand because she's
Yeah.
like holding on to him and bitch.
Like my personal opinion is that the Pope's kind of corrupt. Most of the clergy is corrupt. The Catholic Church. That's very a hot take there, but
I don't know. I don't know the club atmosphere around that. I just
but
know that
do you think
I would slap the shit out of. I'd be like, "What the fuck? Stop
yeah,
grabbing me!" Like
I
he's a
might
dude.
not.
He's not just some like entity. He's a dude, and he's like, "Bro, get the fuck off me!" Like the
I
fuck.
wouldn't. I wouldn't slap her, but I'd be like, lady, I don't want to be touched.
Well, he can't say that. He just has to like.
Yeah, yeah, because he's the Holy Father. He's the Father.
He's got to
No.
like do the thing where he had to get away also because he probably has to go to a lot of people. Like he walks down that line, so
Yeah.
he has to
Yes.
like that.
Italy.
I don't know. It makes
Oh,
sense
yeah.
to me.
Mamma mia. Oh, yeah. Homosexuality is illegal in the Catholic Church, yet we like little boys. That does not count. That does not account for any homosexual act or anything wrong.
Apparently, they protect a lot of pedophiles.
Yeah, they do.
Like they bring them over to the Vatican because it's its own little like country or whatever, like its own little city state. So they can't do anything. They can't be persecuted there, and they keep them in protection. It's like really dark, like dark
It
timeline.
is. Screw them.
Well, I don't have any more topics except for we talked about this before we started recording. 5G.
I don't know if I've ever used 5G before.
Well,
Maybe yes, I
they're
have.
rolling it out now.
At my house, I have 5G at my house, but I don't have it on my phone.
Uh, they're rolling it out now, so they're kind of like companies are like including it in plans. So like my plan has normal internet, like whatever G's it is, and then 5G, but the 5G like Wi-Fi is like a radius or like a bubble, that goes outwards from the router. That's how internet like
Yeah.
Wi-Fi is. The 5G bubble is really small. So the guy said only use it for like things right next to the router, like game consoles and stuff, like in my living room. So it's all connected to 5G and it's like super fucking fast. But things like for phone networks, they're rolling it out right now, like they're getting it set up. But there's like people scared of 5G because like they think it'll like kill you or something. But that's not like how that works. So like there's a bunch of science people going, yeah, that's not how it works. Like you don't get
Yeah.
fried with radiation because of 5G, and everyone's like, no, no, no. One dude said it like in 2012, so it must be true. It's like, no, we've done
Yeah.
science. We literally wouldn't be able to do it if it hurt people. So like, why? But I think the controversy, or not controversy, the hysteria around it is really unwarranted. Like, it's fine. They had the same crap when
Yeah.
people were rolling out 4G and 3G. They were like, "Oh no, you're gonna get cancer in your
God
brain."
forbid. God forbid 2G.
Yeah, watch out.
Watch out 1G. 1G. Ah man, I gotta go to my brick phone. I remember in regular show, if you've ever watched that, they there was a scene where Pops is like telling Rigby and Mordecai, put some tinfoil over your head when you use those brick phones because they give you tumors.
Hmm. Yeah, there's a weird, or there was, I guess it's more, it's less it's all a bunch of old people who are concerned. All the young hip with it
You
people
know,
aren't worried about 5G frying their brain because they
you know
know how
how
internet works.
you know how long brick phones lasted for?
How long?
How long you could use them? It was like up to like 2008 or 2010.
To use like the big
You,
brick?
yeah.
I couldn't even imagine seeing anyone walk around with that in
Did I show
2000.
you mine?
You have a brick phone, like with the
Yeah, I do.
extendable.
Yeah, I do.
I
I
never
showed
seen
you
it.
it.
Mm-mm. You showed me all your old cameras, not the brick phone.
Okay, well, next time you come over, I'm going to show you my brick phone.
So it's like the legit, like it's like this big,
Yeah, it's the brick phone. Yeah,
and it has the pullable. Where'd you find that?
on eBay,
You just found it on. How much was it? Does it work? Like, does it
30
turn on? I
bucks.
mean,
Yeah, it turns on, but it's not usable.
no, like of course not.
Or maybe
That's
I have to get a new battery for it. I don't remember the. It's not in perfect condition. Like the screen's a little bit cracked, but it's good.
I didn't even know they had screens. Really, I just thought they were. Whenever you see them in like cartoons, it's just a number pad and then two you put to your ear, and it has the extendable long ass antenna. It's like this big, like a foot long antenna that you can pull out.
God, God, dude, I was born in the wrong generation.
I want those, dude. Back in the good old days when
I
your
hate
phone
it.
was the
I
size of
hate
your
it.
head.
Oh my God. I hate it when people say that. We're living in one of the best times technological. Of course, we have our own problems, but you really want to go back to the 80s where it's brick phones and like all this other crap.
No, I don't. I do wish physical photos were still super easy to do.
Yeah, I mean, I wish things wouldn't phase out. It's like the internet. I mean, the internet started as like something small and got built on. It's getting built on day by day, but you can look at those old things. But see, with society, it's like, oh, we don't really sell like physical photo things anymore, or like we I don't know what you say, like old technology won't be used for, like, it'd be still cool if like arcades were still around and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I was when you talked about like old internet stuff, I was thinking about, you know how there's always like cyberpunk aesthetics that take a lot from like 80s and
Mm-hmm.
like 70s, like laser grids and weird music. Yeah, that stuff. We need to do there needs to be a cyberpunk aesthetic, but it's all 90s. So like billboards have like the big bubble, like you know how like back when everything was like bubbly, like your
Yeah,
iPhone had like the bubbly apps, but even earlier than that, like old like 90s internet, you know, that aesthetic. What if we
yeah,
extended that to like a whole like hypothetical like cyberpunk world? That'd be the coolest thing ever. Like that would be
yeah.
great. I would think it's
I wish I live in a cyberpunk world.
I wouldn't. I feel like it would suck. I'd want the
Blade
only
Runner
part of Cyberpunk World I want is like the cool robot arms. That'd be cool. But
and
other than
Keanu
that,
Reeves.
yeah, and Keanu Reeves, wake the fuck up, samurai.
I
Fucking,
can barely imagine him saying the F word. He's too nice of a guy.
he says it in his movies.
Probably not very threatening though.
No, well he can be really threatening. I'm sure. He like gives off the air of someone
He's
who
originally he's originally from Hawaii.
is he.
Yeah, his like dad's Hawaiian or something.
Hmm.
Island, I, Islander.
Yeah, I could see that. I guess I think I could. Yeah, I could see that. I could see him as being Hawaiian or like family's Hawaiian.
Yeah,
If that's true, I mean that could just be coming from your mouth. I don't know.
it's not coming from my mouth. I looked it up.
Well, uh, I say it's about time we wrap up.
Yeah, how long has it been?
53 minutes. It's a little less than what we usually do, but I gotta pee really bad, and I gotta do some HW.
I got to do some
So,
HW too. And I got to go pick up my sister, and then I got to think about what I'm gonna do tomorrow if I'm gonna hang out with this person.
well, you got a lot on your plate, so
I got a lot on my plate.
I say we.
I took a. When was the last time you took a dump?
I don't know why.
I don't know. I took one yesterday. I feel pretty good.
Okay. Well, do you have anything to say? Final word?
Uh, hmm. Rest in peace, Kobe. Um, rest in peace. You know, a bunch of people that died today that I don't really know you. I don't know your name, so I can't really physically tell them like, hey, rest in peace. You know, those people. I want to shout out those people that are in the hospital, sick and close to dying. Um, you know,
This is the feel
me
good cast.
me and my friend Trenton, we came up with three different categories for old, uh, medium old, close to dying, and deathbed old.
Good luck to all three of those categories.
Yeah, good luck to three. Live long and prosperous.
Yes.
So yeah.
Live long and prosper.
Wait a minute, we got to wave.
Wave. Wave like we always do. And now we have to
Bye.
awkwardly reach over.